we go. Excitement coming, hopefully. Wow, that was a beauty. It's funny because Tyson slid over, but I believe he was sliding thinking it would go out, and he didn't even get ready to hit it if it stayed in, which it did.
1-2.
Ooh. I was just about to compliment Hayden on his nice drops into the kitchen.
0-1.
Ooh.
Quite curve enough.
It was there. The ATP was there, and he curved it, but probably a couple inches away from the line still. This is fast pace so far. It's as if they've got a plane to catch or something. All three guys are just rushing to the line and serving, and the ref's trying to keep up. Not keep up. I don't know what keep up means. Wow. Two nice gets. The third he couldn't quite get. Hit the tape. Even in the speed-ups, I mean, seriously, this is like this is not fast forward, folks. This is actual speed of the match.
It doesn't look like we're going to see a lot of long dink rallies, at least so far. Wow. Hayden especially playing fast. Power, power, power.
Youth and vitality. Things I'm no longer familiar with.
3-1-1.
He is hitting it hard.
You know how often Andre makes that shot? Jim, 10 out of 9 times.
4-1-1.
That must have been the 11th.
Connor Garnett's over watching the match. Connor, great win today. I saw it on video.
Yeah, Connor Garnett beat Ben Johnson singles today, effectively ending Ben's singles tournament.
Yeah, and he, according to the Will Doughton, who was doing the announcing for that match, that he beat him last year in the same tournament. So.
Oh boy, nice shot there by Patriquin.
Receiver 6-1-2.
Gets us a timeout from McGuffin Daescu's there.
I'm in. 6-1-2. Point. 7-1-2. Light out. 1-7-1. Point. 2-7-1. Point. 3-7-1. Point. 4-7-1. Point. Time out receiver. Time in. 5-7-1. Take third.
Great point there. There's a really good lob by Tyson McGuffin, but it shows why lobs are so difficult in men's doubles at the pro level. They're so good at
5-7-2.
chasing them down, hitting a nice drop shot.
Wow. And what can you do? You know, there's nothing. That was a nice poach there, and Andre covered for him. And unfortunately, at that point, though, the right side of the court, or left side, was completely wide open. Wow.
Nice dig.
Point.
And they're just an amazing team. You know, they played in Sacramento and won the gold medal together in their first time they ever played together.
8-5-1.
And yeah, they're just a great team.
Point.
9-5.
Time out receiver. 9-5-1. 1 minute.
That gets us a timeout.
Yeah, it's been a game of runs.
It's actually a really good first game here.
9-5-1.
9-5-1.
Point.
That gets us to our first game point.
Game point.
10-5-1. Patriquin and Staksrud looking to close it out.
10-5-1. Take third. Game point.
Good location from Tyson there. Hit basically hit Hayden's shoe.
Side out.
Got away with it.
Nice, yeah. I think if Hayden just decides to let that go, he can go back and get it again. But obviously felt he could get an overhead on it.
Take third.
That's not what Andre was looking for on that one. I think he's played really well so far. So rare unforced error.
5-2. Point. 6-10-2. A recall. 6-10-2. Side out. Game point. 10-6-1. Take third. Game point. 10-6-2. Side out.
Another good point. Some really good action here. Fast hands, a lot of aggressive play. Staksrud very good at that inside out backhand volley. Really gets on top of it.
Side out. Game point.
That gets us to a third game point here.
10-6-1.
Go, go. Go. Make it.
Point. Game 11-6.
And this is the first point of game 2. Haven't missed anything.
Point.
That cord, Andre Daescu takes advantage of it, slams it away.
1-0-2. Side out. Zero, 1-1.
Big forehand there from Tyson McGuffin.
So a friend was asking me about the format here again, just so to re-explain that. We'll do that after the next point.
0-1-2.
Watch it. Watch it. Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Point.
Patriquin is like getting everything back on defense.
1-1-2.
Oh, Hayden had that one.
So there's 8 teams in the pool play, and there's 2 pools of 4 teams. Every one of those teams plays each other, so each team plays 3 matches. Wow, what a great point.
Great defense there.
And 2 teams out of each pool of 4 advance based on record, and if there's a tie, I'm not sure whether head-to-head comes in over point differential. But
Head-to-head's the first tiebreaker.
Okay, so there we go. And at least as far as I'm concerned, there is one issue in one of the singles where Kwang Guang dropped out and Pablo has come in to play for him. So I'm not sure how they're going to figure that one out if there's a tie-breaking issue.
That one got resolved by Connor Garnett beating Ben Johns, so there won't be a tie.
Oh, you're right. That's the head-to-head. There we go.
So,
Okay.
so it knocked out Ben, and Tejas is knocked out as well. So McGuffin and Garnett will advance from that pool.
Well, how does Tejas, I mean, since he only played 1 match.
He's substituting in for Kwang Guang,
Right.
and Q had beaten Garnett. So,
So
they gave Garnett the loss, but they took the win away from Tejas. I don't know why, but that's what they did. So Tejas only gets credit for 2 matches.
Gotcha.
He lost 1 already, so
Okay.
he's 1-1. And they also said that if he goes 1-1, he loses out to somebody who goes 1-2. I'm not sure on the math on that, but that's the explanation.
Yeah, how does that make any sense?
Didn't make any sense to me either, but that was what I was told. So mathematically, Ben and Tellez are both eliminated already. So what they do tomorrow is not going to matter, unless there's an overnight rule change. Oh, kind of a rare speed up from Tyson. He's been pretty passive in this dink game. Caught Hayden by surprise.
2-3-1.
You.
Point.
Yeah.
3-3-1.
Go. Yeah.
Great defense from Tyson there. Just couldn't quite get it to bounce.
So right.
3-3-2. Light out. 3-3-1.
Let's go. Come on.
Next serve. 3-3-2. Light out.
A little too high. Patriquin likes to put a lot of topspin on his drops. Just caught that one a little flush and left it high.
3-3-1.
Wow.
Next serve.
Great hands there from Patriquin.
Right here, Rachel. Right here. Right here.
3-3-2.
You. You. You.
Wow. Great exchange.
You.
Beauty.
You. Nope.
Oh, just missed. And you know there's a tennis player out there right now going, oh, this game sucks. Even after watching a point like that, and that was an incredible point.
That's something you don't usually see, Glenn. 2 successful lobs in a men's doubles match on the same point. It's pretty rare to see that.
That's true. That's like getting an ATP off both sides of the court.
Yeah, come on. Let's go.
One of them was a Staksrud lob. Fetty does not lob very much at all.
3-3-2. Light out.
I think it was a bad bounce there that Fed did not anticipate.
3-3-1. Point.
Nice play there from Tyson. Ball just slightly up. He took advantage of it.
4-3-1.
That's wide.
Point.
Yeah.
5-3-1.
Yeah, that was too low.
Yeah.
But we're getting the match that we hoped for here finally, with Tyson and Andre up 5-3. Second game, 1 or 2.
Point.
That's at least the second unforced error for Hayden in this game.
6-3-2.
Hayden's been playing very aggressively, so mistakes sometimes enter into it. But that'll get a timeout from Patriquin and Staksrud. Down 7-3.
To have your palm facing down and just drop the ball out of it, right?
That was going long, but
Am I correct there on the serve?
you know they keep altering the serve rule, and then we got the differences between the MLP and the PPA rule. So I admit I get confused.
He's definitely not tossing it up very high. I mean, if he's trying to disguise not tossing it, he's doing a good job. Because I'm watching him more closely now.
I can never figure out what was wrong with the toss anyway. What do you care if they throw it up 20 feet?
Yeah, well, only when it was, oh my God, the name will come to me. Morgan Evans. I don't know if you ever saw his
with the spin though.
toss 6 feet in the air.
But he was doing the. He was combining it with some spin.
Well, I think what they were thinking was that the toss led to more serves that were above the waist. That if you were dropping it and your hand had to be at a certain height, that then you couldn't. I think you had to also have your hand below your waist, so that way there was no way for the serve to be above the waist.
Great defensive. Oh, wow. That was a nice shot by McGuffin.
Did they call a push-off on that? I'm not sure what happened. Because Hayden acted like the ref had called a push-off, and I think the refs are...
No, we
Okay, yeah.
do have a challenge.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess
So
they're
yeah,
challenging the push-off.
I think they say that he pushed off the kitchen line. Yeah, the last point, when Tyson was at the net. Yep. Sorry, folks. I was talking to the producer again. I've been forgetting today to hit the.
After review, default call stands, the rally stands.
And as we
Okay, they did call a push-off, and they said the replay confirmed it.
Right,
So
right.
Tyson was challenging it.
Yeah, and as we talked about earlier, I mean, do you feel like there's some unfair advantage by being able to do that that's involved with why we have the kitchen rule?
14-2.
Well, I would probably say I like the simplicity of just saying the rule is the rule, and it doesn't matter what kind of shot you're hitting. I don't want to have to give too much discretion to the referees. That makes their job too difficult.
Make it! Allez, allez, allez!
Take serve. Game point.
Let's go, Fed. It's all right here.
10-4-2.
Good shot. Let's go, Big A.
Side out.
That ball got behind Tyson, and even a speedy guy like him could not catch up to it in time to be able to get the ball back in the court. And despite him not being able to catch up and being on the wrong side of the foot fault call, they are still up 10-4.
Side out.
Serve just wide.
And now they're going to serve for the game.
This is game point number 4. My math is right.
10-4-1.
That is long.
Point. Game 11-4.
Long game. We're tied 1-1, and we'll go to a game 3. Both teams won from the side where Staksrud and Patriquin are starting on.
Game 3.
I'm not sure I see an advantage to either side. There's no wind, no sun. Light's not an issue.
Oh.
Side out.
So they're continuing to attack Hayden. That time he was able to
Serve number 1.
fight it off.
You play on. You. Got it. That's it. Let's go. That's it. That's it.
Second serve.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely their strategy. They're going at him with any opportunity. And normally, he's up to the task, so
Serve number 2.
we'll see if they change their strategy if he continues to be on top of those speed-ups.
Side out.
2 lobs in a row, I think, for Tyson, where they've just been short of the mark, and Hayden has teed off on them, so we'll see, too, if he backs off on trying
Serve number 1.
to do that anymore. It probably also involves some change of strategy for Hayden, that he's now ready for those lobs, so
1-1.
they were surprised before, and that's really what you want lobs to be against good players, is surprise.
Looked like Hayden wanted to speed that up and change his mind.
Yeah, well, he definitely needs to cut out any unforced errors. I think that's the second dink that he's missed.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Side out.
Fed tried to sneak over there for one, and normally these guys are successful when they do that, but
1-1.
he was behind on that one.
Oh, that's a nice
Second
play.
serve.
Well disguised. Staksrud.
Serve 1-2.
You. Yeah. Come on.
Point.
Go. Yeah.
1-1-2.
Yeah.
Oh, he got what he wanted.
Side out.
Go.
So with another speed up, well, that time he went at Staksrud. He's been successful going at Patriquin.
Hayden's been cheating over, hanging out in the middle there, and on that last point, Daescu hit 2 balls down the line just to keep him honest, so I like that.
Point.
Daescu had a nice save there on a down the line ball.
He did. That was a great drive.
Purely due to his height, reach, length that he's got there. Otherwise, that ball would have been passed him down the line for a winner. Another one there. He just reached out as far as he could with his forehand volley and made a nice shot.
2-1-2.
There's Tyson still trying the aggressive play with a speed up.
Well, it's got to hit somebody or go in, right? One of those two things, and neither one of those was possible on that one. Nobody even had to move out of the way. Almost.
Oh, wow. Great shot by Hayden.
Point. Or serve number 5. Side out.
Tried to duck.
I think this just shows you, if you hit the right ball at the right time, no matter who it is, it's tough to defend, right? And he just fooled him, hit a ball in a perfect spot, and even Hayden Patriquin is very quick, young, agile, top 5 player maybe. Can't get out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tyson again going for it.
Yeah, well, they definitely feel like there's some points to be had by going after Hayden
1-3-2.
in surprising ways. Yeah, just, I mean, that's,
Hayden's been a little inconsistent this
yeah,
match.
at least a third.
3-2.
Just simple enforced error. So far, they're still ahead.
Go, 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 go. Yeah, come on, come on.
Thinking that was going to earn a speed up.
Yeah, I think that was going to go out pretty obviously, but you know, there's not much you can do when a ball's coming right at you in that spot. And of course, you don't know till the last second that it might be going out.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Nice inside out there from Staksrud again.
Yeah, and you know, at the pro level here, if you don't get your dinks to bounce, you know, you're potentially in trouble.
3-3-1.
And we're going to have a challenge here.
I thought it hit
I don't know.
Tyson's paddle, then the ground. Okay.
Well, that's what he's saying,
So I thought it was a fault.
but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure Tyson
I felt it like
is sure. I'm hoping they challenge. I'd like to see this. Maybe we can at least have a replay while they're talking about it.
I'm pretty confident I saw it correct in real time, but sometimes you get fooled.
Result of rally is a point. And challenges.
Oh, here we go.
Challenge on the ball coming out. Is that right?
It's hard to see on the replay.
After review.
I don't know.
Stands, ball is out.
Yeah, I think that's a bad call.
One timeout remaining.
I also think from the video you could tell it was his paddle to the ground, but so be it. We'll see if it affects the player's mentality. Sometimes Fetty can get a little emotional, but he seems okay. Oh. That was a tough ATP. There's not a lot of room there.
No, there wasn't.
Hayden did a good job of hooking it.
And
Forced Andre to hit it.
Andre hit it square too, right in the middle of his paddle, just missed it.
go. Come on.
3-4-1.
You, fight. You. No! Yeah!
Wow. Way to close there.
That wingspan on Daescu from. I mean, he's tall with long arms. He can cover about 20 feet from fingertip to fingertip, it seems like.
All right, well, we've got a match here.
Some strong, aggressive play there by Daescu and McGuffin. Continuing it.
5-4-1.
Done.
Point, timeout. 6-4-1, change ends, 1 minute.
That's at least the fourth ball like that.
Yeah,
You know what?
6-4-1.
People who listened last night know that I was talking about the cold nonstop, and tonight I'm warm, baby.
McGuffin and Daescu really looking to play smash and crash here. Ooh.
Point.
Daescu's had a number of speed ups right at the nose. Ball going out, but got to defend yourself. Nice shot by Patriquin.
Yeah, just Andre left that up a little bit high there. He's got a very unique third shot that he hits off his forehand.
7-4-2.
Staksrud using that two-way to kind of have a penetrating topspin dink. It's a nice shot.
7-1.
Yeah. Good pressure.
Serve.
4-7-2. Staksrud and Patriquin having a little trouble scoring points suddenly.
Nope. You're fine. Come on.
7-4-1. Point. 8-4-1. Second serve. 8-4-2.
McGuffin and Daescu continuing to impress here.
9-4 lead.
9-4-2.
9-4-2. Patriquin and Staksrud better come up with something kind of hurry. That's a good start. Now they got to figure out a way to generate some offense. They've suddenly stalled out.
Come on, stop here, baby. Come on, stop here. Come on.
4-9-1. Second serve.
Luck off the net there for Daescu.
4-9-2.
Go!
Side out.
Right here, man. Right here. There, right.
9-4-1.
Tyson just saying to Andre, keep going for your shots.
Good.
Nice angle on the backhand from Patriquin.
Nine, 4-2.
Oh,
Match point.
that was a nice roll from Daescu. That earns him a match point.
10-4-2. Side out.
Daescu's been successful in those at that time.
Yeah, well, Tyson's giving him the confidence, saying, hey, go, keep going for your shots. So that's the way they got here.
Yeah. I mean, nothing's going to matter unless Patriquin and Staksrud comes up with a way to score some points. They've just been stuck.
Yeah, and this is the point that I would say, hey, do try a reverse stack. Try something different.
They had a
Right.
4-3 lead.
But still, you know what I'm saying. In other words, they've lost 11-4 in the previous game. They're down 10-4 in this game. Stacking the way that they are, be worth trying. Something different.
Point. Receiver 16-2, 1